Hey guys, it's me, CW Wish again, here on my 5th episode of Let's Play Kingdom Hearts. On the last episode, we got to Traverse Town and we talked to this guy named Sid. Now what you want to do while you're in here is pick up this, and you'll get a Mithril Shard, which doesn't mean anything really right now, but it will mean something a little bit later, when the synthesis comes into play in this game, which comes into play a little bit later. Now, what you want to do is come up here and do one of the harder things to do at this point in the game. It's not incredibly challenging, but it's kind of hard because of the bad platforming in this game. See, I just failed right there. Anyway, so what you want to do is you want to get up onto those barrels over there, and then I'll tell you what to do after that once I get up there again. God dang it. Alright. Well, basically what you'll want to do is when you get onto those barrels, jump onto the roof, and then I guess I'll tell you what to do from there, because it's kind of hard to explain unless you're actually on the roof. So, yeah, here we go. Alright, so now that you're on the roof. Okay, you see this lantern right here? You want to face toward it while you're on the roof. Now, what I want you to do is you need to jump, turn while you're in the air, and grab onto the ledge. It's a kind of a hard thing to do at this point in the game, but it is possible. Now, you want to do is open this chest right here, and you get another postcard. And you don't have to get this right now. In fact, this one probably won't do you any good, just because of the fact that the item that you get from this one is another Mithril Shard, and you can't use it right now. But still, you should send it just so that when you get some of the better items from postcards, you can. So now what you want to do is, after you get done doing that, you'll want to go up here and through these double doors into the second district of the game. Now, you'll be instantly assaulted with these enemies called Heartless, which are the same things we fought at Destiny Islands, except for now they have kind of a new little quirk that you didn't know about. Yeah, that is the Heartless we will be fighting at some point in this game, but not right now. Right now we still have to fight these shadows. Anyway, now Heartless will drop, wait for it, money. Those orbs that are like blue and yellow, those are money orbs. You pick them up and they give you some money, in which you're going to be able to use to buy equipment. Now, I am going to be buying equipment for everyone. Yes, that means there's going to be party members. I'm not going to tell you who yet, but there is going to be party members in this game, and I'm going to buy all their weapons, so it's going to be easier to do since I am grinding anyway. So, anyway, let's just fight these guys. And then after all these guys are gone, I'm going to be telling you how to get some items while we're here. Just to let you know, I do have a walkthrough with me, which is why I'm able to tell you where all these items are. So if I pause the game for a second, it'll be because I'm looking up how to get something because I don't remember. And right up there you get another postcard, and what you want to do is... Alright, go over here. Another enemy should be appearing right here. Alright, so you fight them off. Like I said, don't leave any enemies behind, because if you do, you'll miss a few experience points, and after a while, those few experience points start to add up. So what you do is you come over here, and you jump over here, you latch onto this balcony, go up here, drop down, and you get another treasure chest. This one gives you a Mega Potion. Now, Mega Potions don't do anything for you right now, except for they do heal your health. Except for they're more useful when you get party members, which will be happening soon. Basically what Mega Potions do is they heal the same amount of HP that they would for normal potions, except for they heal your entire party that amount, which is nice. So I'm going to fight these guys real quick. And then, let me see, what are we getting next after this? Alright, so we're going to be heading to the best place the place that'll give you the most experience when grinding in this level. We're going to be heading there next. It's kind of challenging when you're doing this with only one person. But you will be playing with a party of 3 pretty much the entire game, except for, I think, another point. So don't worry, this game gets at least a minuscule amount better when you are able to actually have a party members, because they can actually keep enemies off your back while you're trying to fight them. So we're going to be heading across here. Something you can do is, I'll show you here in a second. This is not, I'm going to be going into a building here, but this is not the grinding place I was telling you about. I just thought I should show this to you guys. Alright, so you can go into this hotel place here, and when you go in, you'll see Donald and Goofy pop out there. And then you want to walk all the way to the other end here. Alright, you exit this door. It doesn't really matter, I guess, but when you exit here, you're right next to the place where we were going to go. So, let's fight these enemies real quick. So, let's get going off. Alright, then what you want to do is go into the Gizmo Shop. This is the grinding place I was telling you about. So you see Donald and Goofy come out of the hotel. You know, and they're talking about Leon, which is who they're trying to find, so maybe we should be starting to find him too. Anyway, so this is the grinding place I was telling you about. You might be thinking, well, this doesn't seem very, you know, challenging. And you're like, oh, well, there's only one shadow, so that's not very bad either. And you're like, oh, well, now there's another wave that's only 2. Trust me, when you see the waves that are going to be coming, it will get very challenging. Trust me. Now you're getting 3. And it gets much more challenging when you get a new Heartless enemy that is going to be appearing in a few minutes, probably. I might extend this video longer than 10 minutes, just because I kind of want to get done with the main part of Traverse Town and start my grinding mission while you guys are waiting for me to upload my next video. So this episode might be like 20 minutes or something. Don't know for sure yet. So yeah, there's a lot of enemies in here, and this is actually the best place to grind, just because since it's in such a compact place, it's very easy to kill them all, get all the treasure that they drop, and move on. Also, a thing that I forgot to mention last video when I was talking about abilities is, from now on, from level 9 and up, you will be getting a new ability every 3 levels, except for 3 times in the entire 100 level chain of this game. So basically, every 3 levels you'll gain a new ability, except for 3 times in the entire game, and you would be getting another ability. You don't. It's very simple. You might want to know something about it is that if you choose the sword, they have like a plateau of like 6 levels in which they won't get an ability, but it's a very, very powerful choice, so it doesn't really matter. But I'm gonna fight these guys. Yeah, it takes a while to get through here, but it's worth it, trust me. I actually put an approximate number together from grinding up experience in this level, which I will give to you after we get through the main part of this level. And man, there is just so many of these guys out here. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if I leveled up from this part, just this part, you know? Anyway. Let's just fight this last guy, I think. That's it. Nope. You would hope, but no. Sadly, it's not true. I think I'm gonna try and guard just for you guys who are watching at home. Yeah, that's a guard. It doesn't really do anything, but it does protect you from damage, so that's always good. Let's get these guys. Actually, it's really a lot easier to level up at Destiny Islands, just because your enemies will only drop HP balls and HP orbs and potions. So it's really easy to continue to gain health while grinding. But the thing is, they just give you 1 experience point, and after a while, that 1 experience point does not do anything for you. Anyway, so yeah, that's it. But there's a lot of enemies right there. I mean, I was at level 9, but I'm almost a level 10 now, just because I went through that entire place. I want to leave through the second door. And you can then go Oh wait, it's not there yet. Basically, that ladder will be moved over here, and then you can get some other stuff later. So you just go down here, and then what you want to do is just fight all these enemies real quick. Dang, just don't feel like fighting these guys anymore. They're just too easy, you know. But, yeah, once the new enemy classes introduced, which should be soon, it gets a lot more challenging, and then it becomes fun, because grinding is a lot more fun when it's challenging. Anyway, let's... Actually, I want to show you another place that you can get to from here. Back here is this place called the Alleyway, which I will be getting to after I fight these annoying enemies. And there I go, I've just upgraded my maximum HP. Fight these enemies. Pick up all the drops that they gave. A cool thing that you might want to know about some of the choices is the staff might give you some better stats when it comes to magic, but it also gives you the earliest access to some of the treasure abilities. Like there's this ability called Treasure Magnet that it gets really early, where basically what it does is whenever your enemy drops any orbs or items, if you're close enough to them, it'll just pull them into you, so you don't have to go and pick them up. So it gets those abilities easily. It also gets the Lucky Strike ability, the fastest, which is an ability that basically, what it does is, when used, it makes it so all item drops, or any drops of that in that matter, are instantly upped. If you want the chance to go up even more, you can actually equip it to all 3 party members. And then it also has, like, you know, some other abilities. It's just a good weapon in general to get a lot of actual treasure abilities, but it's not worth it just because of that. I mean, only really pick the staff if you're actually hoping on actually doing a lot of magic. Anyway, so I just went over there to get another potion. There was a chest over there on that balcony, which I believe was a postcard or a potion or something like that. And there was another chest down here. So you can actually go all the way down there and fight some Heartless, but I just want to get through this video as quick as possible. Yeah, I know I said I wouldn't skip any enemies, but I'm trying to show you guys as much as I can at this level as quick as I can, so I can get to the part where I actually grind for levels, which is actually the more interesting part for me, just because I've done this before, and truth be told, it gets boring after a while. Anyway, because I have beaten this game, I think I've beaten it twice on normal, and I've beaten it 2 or 3 times on expert mode too, so yeah, I've played this game a few times. Anyway, then you go into the 3rd district, that going through here. And this is the last place you can get to in this world. So you just want to go and fight all the enemies that are here while you're at it. And once you get done with all of these, you will want to go back to the 1st district, which I'll tell you what happens after that. So I don't know. I'm gonna try and think of stuff to talk about while I'm fighting these guys, because I don't want you guys to be bored. This game is pretty much a button masher when it comes to fighting. All I really have to do is just move around and press the X button a bunch of times. But, I mean, there is some technique to it, because if you just press X all the time, later in the game, you will be pretty much mauled by any enemy, because they are a lot faster and they do tend to counter your attacks a lot. So you have to think of that. The enemies do get harder, trust me, and there's not only shadows in this game. If there was, this game would be a lot more boring. And plus, 1 experience point for every enemy you defeated, and then that can get old quick. I can't wait till we get to our next class, which will be actually that Heartless that you saw who possessed that guy or whatever. Yeah, that is what is called the Soldier, and he gives you 3 experience points every time you defeat him at this point in the game. So that's nice. So you can also go back here and get some HP and stuff like that. I feel like I'm forgetting something around here. You can invite more people. Nothing special. As you can see, there's another one of those blue symbols on the ground, and we'll be coming back to that later, once we have a party. So that's pretty much everything here. I will say that this is a shortcut to get to the first district, but you can't get into it because it's locked, and you should be able to unlock it, but it won't let you. You have to learn how to unlock. I know it seems kind of stupid considering it's a big key, but anyway, you can unlock that later. But what you want to do is you want to head back to District 1. So, just a simple walk back. Now, I don't think any more enemies will appear for me, just because I only went 1 room away. Usually enemies only appear and reappear if you move 2 rooms away, unless the place is only like a 2-room place. Like Destiny Islands only had really 3 or 4 places where you could actually go, but they were all pretty linear, and in that place where we were grinding, you could only go into 2 different places. Well, I guess 3, but that's the reason why they always appeared, because there's no other choice for them. Anyway, so yeah, if you just by fighting enemies normally in here, I've almost got 200 money. So that's nice. And after you get back into District 1, you'll find that the Heartless have actually infested into District 1 again, because they weren't there before, so now they are. This is like one of the only 2 times in the entire game where the Heartless, you'll ever find Heartless in the first district, which is a little bit of trivia. As you can see, I know a lot about this game just because I am a big fan of this game, as I am of the entire series. I don't know what it is about it. I guess it's just because it was one of the first games I ever beat. Anyway, you can go down here to the mailbox and mail a card if you want to, unless you're on the guy's hat. You mailed the 3rd postcard. You get a mega potion for doing that, and I don't have any more postcards. I will be showing you how to get the rest of the 3, but I had to look that up real quick. So you go back into the accessory shop and you talk to Sid, tell him you didn't find your friends. So yeah, there's another 3 postcards around here. I will figure out where they are. Basically what you want to do is you want to talk to him and say, let's chat, and he'll. Then after that, you just say, oh, nothing. What you want to do here is you want to heal there and save. Trust me, you want to save. There is a mini boss battle coming, and if you want to beat it, it's not required to beat. If you can beat it, but if you don't, nothing happens. Nothing bad happens, rather. But you do get a special item that you can't get any other way. Well, I mean, you can get it in other ways, but you can't get it right here unless you beat this boss. So if you want to make sure that you beat it, you can just save right there, and you can just turn off the game anytime you lose to him and refight him. So you fight this guy. He talks to you about how the Heartless go after the guy who has the Keyblade. This is the very guy that Donald and Goofy were looking for. This is Leon. He wields one of the most interesting weapons in the entire video game universe, in my opinion, the Gunblade. A bit of trivia about that weapon is they were going to make it just a regular gun, but the video game company was censoring it, so now it's not that way. It's just a bit of information. Basically what you want to do is you want to get as far away from him as you can until he starts charging up this fireball move, just because these hits hurt a lot. So you want to keep your distance from him if you can. So yeah, he's charging up his blast right there. What you want to do is you want to try and close the distance with him as quick as you can. So I'm gonna back off and heal for a second. Ugh. Yeah. Hopefully beat him, but you can actually get through this battle without using a potion, but it's really a challenging boss battle. I'm not even gonna lie, especially when you're playing on expert mode. So you want to move over here. If you get farther enough away from him, he will jump toward you and close the distance as quick as you can. So wait for it. Come on, get over here. So yeah, if you're close enough to him while he is casting the fireball, he cannot hit you, which is nice. So I'm just gonna heal up here because I'm gonna die here soon if I don't. Ha! If you guard against his attack using the guard ability, you can get a tech point, which is nice. I can't believe I'm probably going to use all 4 potions for this battle. I mean, I'm not saying that this battle is easy. By no means is this battle easy. You want to pack as many potions as you can, just because this boss battle will give you a run for your money. It really will. So yeah, you can also hit his sword back when he's swinging it at you, and you can also get a tech point. This is a really challenging boss battle. Oh. Run away! Whoa! I did not mean to turn back toward you, but I did, so. What are you gonna do? Die, you stupid! Okay, the, bit of information, Leon is actually a character from Final Fantasy VII. So is Cid, also from Final Fantasy VII. Anyway, so you will always get that scene where he falls over, even if you lose or win. But if you win, like I just did, barely, you get an item later in the game. Like, not that much later, at the end of the whole Traverse Town part, you'll get a new item. So that's nice. Guys, I guess I'm gonna have to stop this video here. I really don't want to, but yeah, I'm gonna stop it here with this cutscene.